everyone. Today our lesson will be on finding the missing number of an equation. For example, here is our first equation, which is 3 times 9 equals 68 minus what? This might look very scary and tricky, and you might be thinking, I don't know how to solve this, or what is this? But actually, it's not as hard as it looks. We just have to work with the numbers that are given to us. For example, we can solve 3 times 9. Obviously, we can't solve 68 minus what? That makes no sense for us to start here, right? So we start with the numbers that are given to us. So 3 times 9 would equal what? If you said 27, you're right. Okay, so 3 times 9 equals 27. Oops. So now we have to find out what number, so 68 minus what number will also give me 27. Okay, so both of these sides have to be equal. It doesn't mean that I'm going to write 27 here, because 68 minus 27 is not going to give me 27, okay? But I do use this number that we got here to find out this missing number. So now I am going to actually subtract 68 minus 27 to find out this missing number. Okay, so I'm using the answer I got here, and then I just follow whatever operation is here. So I'm going to do minus. So I take, I'll start at the ones place. So 8 minus 7 is 1. And then 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay, so 41. So if I write 41 here, let's see if that will make my statement true. I'm saying that 3 times 9 is 27, and I'm also saying 68 minus 41 is 27. Okay, let's see if I'm right. So now I'm going to double check my work, I'm going to do 68 minus 41. All right, so then I start at my ones place. 8 minus 1 is 7. And then I go to my tens place. 6 minus 4 is 2. And that is 27. That means that this statement, so that means 3 times 9 is 27, and that means 68 minus 41 is also 27. So I can give myself a check mark, and I am correct, except that didn't really work. Okay, so you guys have to work with the problem that is, or the numbers that are given to you first, to then solve for this side. So let's try another problem together. This red is really hard to get off, guys. Sorry. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay. 4 times what equals 6 plus what? Oops, that's not what I meant. 6 plus 10. Okay, so here's our next problem. So I have 4 times what equals 6 plus 10. So we have to work with the numbers that are given to us. So now, so the numbers that were given to us are 6 and 10. So I am going to do that problem first. So 6 plus 10 is 15, 14, 16. Okay, if you said 16, you're right. So 6 plus 10 is 16. So now I need to find out 4 times what will give me 16. Okay, these both, remember, both of these sides have to be equal. So 4 times what is 16? It's kind of hard to do when on camera. So then you can start skip counting. If you don't know your multiplication facts, you can say, okay, 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, so that means I counted 4 times. So that's 4 times 4 would be 16. Or if you already know your multiplication facts, you can just say, oh, 4 times 4, that's 16. Okay, then that would make this statement true. That means 4 times 4 equals 16, and that also means 6 plus 10 is 16. okay? Or you could also do loops and groups, but that will probably take you longer. So I really recommend, if you don't know the answer to something, skip count. Or if it's a bigger number like 9, 8, or 7, then I would recommend writing the groups. Like you can do, instead of writing the dots in the loops and groups, you can do one group of 9, another group of 9, and so on, right? So writing the numbers instead of doing the dots inside when you do groups and loops. Okay, let's try another one. Ooh. Okay, so I have 0 times 73 equals what times 44? Okay, so let's start. Remember that you start with the numbers that are given to us. So we're going to start with 0 times 73. So what's 0 times 73? 100? Nope. Remember that everything times 0 is 0, right? So 0 times 73 is a big fat 0. So then what? So now I need to find out what times 44 is going to give me 0. Okay, so what times 44? And you said 0, you're right, because anything times 0 is 0. And you will actually have a problem just like this one in your work today. So pay attention to that 0. Remember that anything times 0 is 0. Okay. And that is all, you guys. That is all for today. Remember that you need to. So step number 1, solve for one of the equations or one of the problems. Step 2, find out or make both sides equal. And then step 3, find the missing number. Okay, and you guys can keep this up as you do your work if you want. But I can just do one more last one. Okay, so 9 times what equals? Okay, so 9 times what equals 30 plus 6? So if I follow my steps, I need to solve for one of the problems first. So since I can't do 9 times blank, I'm going to do 30 plus 6. I can do that. So 30 plus 6 would be 36. Okay. Now it says make both sides equal, so that means I'm also going to write at the bottom of the other equation. So 9 times what is 36? So that means I also need to make this side 36. Now I need to find the missing number. So 9 times what is 36? Like I said, we could skip count by 9s. Could be hard because we're skipping by 9. So we could do loops and groups if you already don't know what this blank would be. Okay, if you know them by heart, then you can just say the answer and then write it down. But if you still need to work on your 9s, then you can do groups of 9, or you can skip count by 9. So I'll skip count 9, 18, 27, 36. So 9, 18, 27, 36. How many groups of 9 did I have? 4. Okay. So that means 9 times 4 equals 36. And that is how you find your missing number. All right, you guys, so now you guys can go on and complete your Google Classroom assignment. You have 3 questions, I believe, with missing numbers. Make sure you complete that. Make sure you also complete your CERN lesson. You need to do 1 CERN lesson a day. You also have specials today. You have PE, so make sure you click on that link and go find lesson 8. for PE, and then also check out Miss Noni's announcements that I put towards the bottom. I have a checklist for you, so you can just check off as you go. Have a good day. Happy Monday, and remember my office hours are from 2 to 3. Bye.